Six Flags is raising its prices. It's official. So I'm going to talk about it right now. I'm going to get to the Texas parks, Fiesta Texas and Over Texas, later on in this video, but there are two parks that have revealed their pricing for 2027, and some of these things are very expensive compared to last year, but I'm going to show you why it's actually a good thing. You're getting more. So two places that have announced it, follow my cursor right here, are Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey, as well as Canada's Wonderland. They have all of these options here. I'm going to go over these, starting with the passes themselves, and then to the drink plans, all-season fast lane, and the haunted attractions pass. There are details hidden in all of these, but the dining plan is the one I need to save for last because there are a lot of options and a lot of big changes there. So first off, we have your Gold Pass and your Prestige Pass, and you can compare the two right here. So with both of these, you're going to get access to at least the East parks. Gold Pass will give you access to these parks right here: Dorney Park, Kings Dominion, Six Flags New England Carowinds, Six Flags Over Georgia, and all the water parks associated with those, and Six Flags Whitewater, which is in Georgia. You get a 10% discount on things, but one thing you should know in the fine print here is that it does not include the parking at Knott's Berry Farm, and the price of it is $89. So that's not bad. That's kind of similar to this season in 2026. It was usually $8 or $9 a month. That kind of falls in line with that. And remember, if you buy this now, you're getting that price from now in 2026 through the end of the year, and then the entire 2027 season. So that's a really good deal, actually. But if you don't want to do that, you can go with the gold membership, which is kind of rotating every 12 months. So you can buy it now, and it is good all the way through this time 1 year from now in late July 2027. And it does tell you it is only $8 per month. So that is pretty much on par with the price of the season pass, which is everything paid up front with a $20 non-refundable initiation fee. So right here in the fine print is where you can see that it says the 2027 Gold Pass, which is valid for your general parking at your home park and any other park, excludes Canada's Wonderland and Knott's Berry Farm. Very interesting there. For the Prestige Pass, you can see that it is more expensive now. It was $14 a month very recently, but now it has gone up to $20 a month. And with that, you can see that you get access to all parks, just like in the past, and you get your free preferred parking. But again, read the fine print because there's stuff there that talks about Knott's Berry Farm as well as Canada's Wonderland. I believe it relegates you to the general parking for free. But one thing that is new with this, and the reason that there was a price increase partly, is because of the new free Coca-Cola drink fountain refills every 15 minutes for the whole year. So for the whole 12 months that you have this, you can go to the fountain drinks only and get your refills every 15 minutes in a paper cup, not with the drink bottle. Drink bottle is not eligible for this, and so far I haven't seen too much that tells me that the drink bottle is coming back for 2027. So far, I feel like it is. Six Flags is really pushing the paper cup policy, which is what I have, and I love it. I actually used it 3 times today, and I got a free bottle of Dasani water. I didn't know I had that perk, but yes. So that is your membership for the Prestige Pass. With your Season Pass, the cost up front is $229, which seems like it's definitely more expensive than it used to be. But remember, you are getting the rest of this year with the Season Pass and all of 2027. Now, also at Great Adventure, we have the all-season drink plans, which you can buy separate. So if you're buying the Gold Pass membership or Season Pass, you're going to get these two options. And the difference between them is that the 2027 all-season drink plan plus, it's $55, and it includes ices, hot chocolate, and coffee. But there is a catch to that. None of those 3 things are included on the basic drink plan, all-season paper cup drink plan. But here, you have to read that the hot chocolate and coffee are only available seasonally. It's not valid at Starbucks, Tim Hortons, or for specialty hot chocolate, coffee, or frozen cocktails, meaning you will probably only get to use this drink plan during the holiday in the park type of event when they serve the hot chocolate and the coffee. So that's what you should know. It's $55. That's not bad. I believe I paid $42 plus tax on the paper cup plan for all parks. That did not include the ices or coffee or any of that stuff. Next thing is the all-season fast lane. And there's a big thing that you need to read here. It's caught a lot of people by surprise. The 2027 all-season fast lane ultimate add-on for Gold Pass holders. If you buy this as a Gold Pass membership holder or season pass, it only includes the East Region parks, like I said, Kings Dominion, Carowinds, Six Flags Over Georgia, Dorney Park, and of course, Great Adventure. If you have a Prestige Pass, membership, or season pass, it includes all North American Six Flags parks except Cedar Point. There's a park in Canada and a park in Mexico. It looks like it does include those, but it does not include Cedar Point. Cedar Point, as far as I know, has not released their information yet on their 2027 passes, so I'd be interested to see what the price is there and if it does include all of their parks. We don't have that information just yet, but that is the one big thing to remember with these 2027 all-season Fastlane add-ons. Prestige Pass says it includes all parks except Cedar Point. And it says the normal price of this was $899. The price is different depending on each park, so it will be interesting to see if that $899.99, once this sale is over, applies to all of the other parks in the region, as well as parks like Six Flags Over Texas and Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Next thing, we have Fright Fest coming up, and they are selling a 2026 all-season Haunted Attractions Pass, because remember, the houses are not free at Six Flags parks. You usually have to pay $25 to $40 a night. But right now, they're saying an all-season Haunted Attractions Pass add-on is only $49. That's really good. And if you want to do the Express add-on, where you get to skip a lot of the lines for the haunted houses, it's $129 all Fright Fest season long. So that's not bad. I believe I paid around $75 for this last year. And you can see there is the price. Right now, the sale is $49, but the price normally will go back up after the sale is over to $75 flat. And now, the thing that a lot of you have probably seen and might be confused on, and maybe you're mad about it, the all-season dining plan has changed. And they have introduced 6 options here, so I'm going to tell you the difference between all 6 of these. We have 3 Gold Pass add-ons, and we have another 3 Prestige Pass add-ons. So, for these first 2, they are 20 meal credits, meaning you have 3 options here. You can buy 20 meal credits for the whole season, adding it on to either your 2027 season pass or 2027 membership, and you will only be able to get 20 meals on this before you pay out of pocket. But when you go up to the 30 meal credits add-ons, Gold or Prestige, for your membership or season pass, you unlock double discounts if you eat outside of your region or outside of your home park. You have to read the fine print. I'm going to show you. Your discounts, by the way, if you have a Gold Pass, they are 10%. So a double discount will be 20% off your food after those 30 meal credits are up at your home park, or if you're eating at a park not covered by the plan. For your Prestige Pass holders, your discount is 15%. Double discount will be 30% off your food, off your meals, if you're eating outside of this 30 meal credit at your home park. So let's just click on the first one, and it tells you, here's one thing to note. You're getting 20 meals at Six Flags Great Adventure only with this Gold add-on. And it's every 2 hours though. There is no cap to the day. That is one of the biggest changes. That's why this is kind of worth it, because if you want to eat 3 times a day, you can do it in a span of 5 hours. If you eat once, wait 2 hours. Now, the beginning of hour number 3, you can eat again. And if you want to eat 2 hours later, you can at the beginning of hour number 5. So that's really awesome. So that is actually a great perk. I might actually eat twice a day in the parks now, because the previous plan was you got 2 meals a day only. You could not eat more than twice, and it had to be 4 hours apart. That's a long time to be in the theme park. And like, if you're going there to eat twice and take advantage of that, you have to stay for 4 hours. Now, you can eat every 2 hours. And if you stay longer, you could eat 3, 4, 5, or 6 times in the park on one day. But remember, you are capped at 20 meals. Once that's done, you would have to pay with your pass, which is 10% off for gold pass holders. Now, if we look at the Prestige Pass 20 meal credit deal, it is very similar. You only get these at your home park, Six Flags Great Adventure. And remember, it's not valid on drinks, snacks, or desserts, as it says here. Only on the meals. So you have to look on the menus and see the M. Usually it's an M next to some of these options. And it's $89. That's not terrible for 20 meals. Now let's go up to the 30 meal credits plan. For $129, that's the price of the dining plan from the last year, to eat at all parks across the chain as many days as you want, but only 2 meals a day. Now, with this plan here, for 30 meals at Six Flags Great Adventure only, you can still eat every 2 hours, as many times as you want in the day, but you get double discounts on eligible items at all of the East Region parks. So not all of the parks, just the East regions. And this is gold, so your discount would be 20% off. That's pretty good. 20% off probably the drinks, snacks, and desserts that are not covered under this normal dining plan. Now, we'll look at the Prestige Pass 30 meal option. Again, it's only valid, those 30 meals, at Six Flags Great Adventure. Your double discount, though, which is 30% off, is available at all North American Six Flags parks, including Cedar Point. Nothing is excluded here for the double discount. And of course, you can eat every 2 hours until those 30 meals are up, and then you would have to use your double discount on everything. But now we're going to get into the most expensive option, which is the unlimited all-season dining add-on, which is normally $600 now, but it's on sale for $349. That is a huge jump. That is almost 3 times as expensive as the current option, which allows you no cap at all at how many meals you want to eat, but you are limited to 2. It is only $12.99 a month for me, and it is valid at all theme parks. The reason this is $349 is because it does include meals at all East Six Flags parks. A little interesting here. I know that's a little controversial. You cannot use it at all parks in the chain, even with the unlimited option. It's just saying that there is no cap at your home park, but also no cap at all parks on the East region, and you get to eat as many times as you want, as long as it's 2 hours apart per day. You're not capped at 2 meals per day or 4-hour windows anymore. You could get way more food on this dining plan than you could with the current one, and that's why I think it's justified. Personally, I've gotten more than 52 meals in the last year. That is way more than that 30 meal deal, and out of pocket, I mean, 52 meals would be over $1,000, which is crazy. So $349, I'm okay paying that. But again, it's unlimited meals only at your East Six Flags parks here. We'll see what it says for Over Texas and Fiesta Texas, if it's unlimited at the Texas region parks only. And then, of course, you can use your double discount on everything else outside of your East Six Flags parks, and on your drinks, snacks, and desserts as well. Big change there, humongous change. So now we're going to go to Canada's Wonderland, because they also have this up here. I'll X out of this. And it says the sale ends 9/7. These sales are ending on different days, by the way. But these are mostly the same thing. but the price for the all-season fast lane is different. If you look, the normal price is $1,300, whereas what we saw with Great Adventure, I believe, was $900, and it was on sale for $499. Here at Canada's Wonderland, it is $699, plus a $10 processing fee and taxes. But the biggest thing here is that if you add it to your Gold Pass, it includes the Midwest region, which has a lot of great parks. I'm not going to get into all of them, but it doesn't include Cedar Point. If you have a Prestige Pass, however, it includes all North American parks except Cedar Point. So even at Canada's Wonderland, where Cedar Point is in its region, they're still not letting you use your all-season fast lane there. We will have to wait and see where you can get an all-season fast lane that does include Cedar Point. I haven't seen any places yet, but I'm gonna check on Cedar Point right now to see if they have anything. No, it looks like they don't. They still have the Christmas in July sale running right now. If I look at season passes, it only gives me 2026. Yep, so they don't have anything, and this is what you see for the Texas parks as well. If I try to look up over Texas, you're gonna see the Christmas in July sale, but it ends, notice it ends tomorrow. So as of August 1st, who knows, we may see their 2027 passes pop up on the website. Yeah, these are all season passes for 2026. And if I go to Fiesta Texas real fast, last thing I'll do, we're going to see Christmas in July as well. So there's nothing there yet, but it's coming. It's coming on soon. I think it's going to be very similar to what we're seeing with Great Adventure, where you're going to see all these different gold and prestige options for dining passes and for fast lanes that exclude Cedar Point, and also some perks included in the Prestige Pass, like that all-season paper cup policy where you get drinks every 15 minutes. So up next, I'm going to have a huge video on Six Flags Over Texas. If you watch the live stream from Monday, you know what it's about. It's going to come out probably next Monday. It's going to be a really long video, maybe an hour long. It's going to talk all about the criticism of Over Texas this year, because it has gone on long enough. That is all for today.